Hello students, my name is Snigdha. Today I will discuss you CBSE Board Class 10 Biology first chapter, that is chapter 1, Life Processes. What is life or what is living organism? We can identify a living organism by whether it is moving or not, means whether it is moving from one place to another or not, or whether it is moving its organs or not, then whether it is eating something or not, means it is taking food or not, whether it is doubling or not. So these are all the basic needs or basic activities or basic functions need in survival process or to maintain the life form. So there are some basic activities to maintain the life processes. So let us discuss about these processes. So the important life processes are generally of four types. First one is nutrition. Nutrition means the process of taking foods. Some organisms make their food by their own body itself, and some organisms rely on the foods made by the autotrophic organisms, means the organisms that they produce, the organisms that produce their own food in their body. And the nutrition actually means that we all need energy to maintain our life process, and this energy comes from nutrients or different types of food materials. So different types of food materials provide energy in our body to maintain the basic life processes like growth, development, immunity, etc. So the first process is nutrition, that is nutrition means to incorporate food from outside of the environment or to taking up different kinds of food to fulfill our energy requirement. The second part is respiration. Now, in nutrition process, we take the nutrients in complex form, okay, and to maintain the basic functions in our body, we can't take this complex food. We have to break down in its simple form. So the process of breaking down this complex food material to simple one is known as respiration. And also in respiration process, energy is released, and these energies are utilized to maintain the other actions or maintain the actions of our other organs. Third process is transportation. After energy is released and after the food becomes simple in form, it have to travel to different organs in our body. Like we have completed our digestion process in our small intestine, and from our small intestine the food material or the simple food material used to travel via blood to our brain cells, to our toe cells. Like different types of cells the food need to travel. So the traveling process or the process of food or also the respiration process, we also take oxygen from environment and release carbon dioxide. So the transportation of oxygen and food material, the process is known as transportation. The fourth one is excretion. The material produced or the byproducts produced in respiration process and transportation process, the products that are usually harmful to our body, is known as excretory products, and the release of these excretory products from our body, the process is known as excretion. So let us discuss the first process, nutrition, in brief. So our main today's topic is nutrition. As I told you earlier, that nutrition means taking up food from environment or produce food in own body. Plants actually produce their food in their own body. So there are actually two types of nutrition we see in our environment. First one is autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition means some organisms produce their own food in their body. They are known as autotrophs, and their nutrition process is known as autotrophic nutrition. Example is plants. Plants take CO2 from air, water from soil, and they have chlorophyll pigment in their body cells, and by use of sunlight or by the help of sunlight they produce their own food, and this process is known as photosynthesis. We will discuss photosynthesis in later classes. The second type of nutrition is heterotrophic nutrition. So the heterotrophic nutrition performed by all the animals, because animals do not produce their own food in their body. They actually need the help of plants to fulfill their nourishment, or some animals depend on other vegetative animals or other herbivores to fulfill their energy requirement. So animals are known as heterotrophic, means they don't produce their food in their body, they actually used to rely on plants for their energy fulfillment. So they are known as heterotrophs, and their nutrition process is known as heterotrophic nutrition. So there are basically two types of nutrition. First one is autotrophic nutrition and second one is heterotrophic nutrition. Now let us discuss types of nutrients. There are basically two types of nutrients as well. First one is organic nutrients. Organic nutrients composed of different types of organic matters like glucose, amino acid, glycerol, fatty acid, like all these things. And the second one is inorganic nutrients. Inorganic nutrients composed of different types of inorganic compounds like sodium, potassium, phosphorus, magnesium, all these things that help to maintain our body structure or help to maintain our life processes. So there are actually different types of energy giving foods, or then different types of foods. So we will discuss the different category of foods. So the category of food items. We have actually three different types of food category. The first one is energy giving food. The type of food material that gives basically energy or that basically fulfills our energy requirement of our body is known as energy rich food or energy giving food. So these types of food example is carbohydrate or simply carbs. Then we have fats. So these two types of food actually uh, fulfill our most of the body's energy requirement. Second one, second food category is body building food. So the foods that help to build our body structure, to help in growth processes or development processes. So this type of food is known as bodybuilding foods. And this type of food example is mainly proteins and some minerals like calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, this type of food materials. And the third one is protective foods. This type of food actually helps to give protection to our body from or it actually gives our body's immunity system to boost up. So these type of food examples are vitamins and some other minerals like sodium, potassium, phosphorus. This kind of food materials minerals and vitamins are protective food. So thank you so much for watching today's video. We will discuss in next class the autotrophic nutrition in detail. Thank you so much.